Okay, lesson 3, the project, copying a segment. The first thing that I would like you to do is to copy the the website or to click the link and have it pull up. I'm going to copy it and open it in another page on half of my screen so you guys can see it. And then we're going to follow the instructions. So we're going to click on copying a segment. And on this, we're going to modify some of the steps because the program doesn't have a straight edge, but it'll draw a straight line segment. So step 1, using a straight edge, draw a line segment. And so we're going to draw a line segment. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, third from the top, and click on segment. And we're just going to select one endpoint and another endpoint. And notice right now they do not have labels. So if I go in the upper right corner, it says toggle style bar. Select that and highlight the A faded A one and click on the name. That names the segment. So I didn't want the segment to be named, so I want the point. So highlight the point. First and foremost, use your move hand. So highlight the point. Highlight the point. So now we have points A and B, and then we're going to go to step 2. Draw a new point that is not on the line segment AB and label the point. And I'm going to select the point, and then again show the name. So name C. So we have line segment AB and the point C. Use a compass to match the distance of our line segment AB. So if we go to, it looks like the angle, wrong one. Where is it? Oh, sorry. We go to the circle and it gives all of these options: circle with center through point, circle with center and radius. We're going to select the compass. And so now it gives the instructions at the bottom: compass, select segment or 2 points for radius, then the center point. So we want our endpoints to be point A and point B, and our center point is going to be C. So now that completed step 4. So now it says step 5, draw a point on the arc and label the point. Okay, so now we're going to go back in the upper left corner, select the point A, select A, click on the circle, anywhere on the circle. The name doesn't show up again, so we click on our faded AA set label style and set it to name. And now it says, using a straight edge, draw a segment that connects our center point C to our new point D. So I'm going to click the segment and select our segment, and then make sure I move back to my arrow. And now it says, using a ruler, measure segment AB and segment CD. Okay, we do not have a ruler, but we do have a distance or length. So if you select the one that has the angle symbol, or it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's the 8th from the left, and you go down to distance or length. So I'm going to select point A and select point B. It has my distance right there. And then I'm going to select point C and point D, and it has the distance right there. So we just copied the line segment AB and created the line segment CD. And if you notice, they have the exact same length. So now I want you to take a screenshot of this and submit it. Click on the file upload. Please include your name just in case things are lost. So there's your copying a segment. And now the next project is copying an angle. So we're going to do a similar thing. So we're going to just select new, I'm not saving it. You can save it so that you can, just to make sure that it was uploaded correctly and you don't have to do it again if it wasn't. Okay, so we're going to copy an angle. So again, keep your GeoGebra open, and if you need to, you can select the new, so it's the 3 horizontal bars in the upper right corner, and select new. And now the first thing we need to do is make an angle. So let's go to our line segment and select ray. So I'm going to make this ray. And again, if you notice, my labels aren't showing up, so I'm going to select the move, select this point, and set label name. And there's another name. So right now I have ray AB, and I'm going to create another ray with the vertex being an A. So then I'm going to create another ray. There's our angle, and again the name's not showing up, so click your move, click the point, and if this isn't showing up, it's the light gray 3 horizontal lines with a circle and a triangle, and then you select the set label, and it's the faded A's, and then you would select a name. So now we have this angle CAB, and we need to create another ray. So we're going to select another ray and make sure that the names are showing. So select your point and name, and select your point and name. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to construct a circle with our center at A. So we click this circle one, and if you notice that says circle with center through point, click on that one, and our center point is going to be through A, and we're going to draw it big enough that it intersects CA and CB, and that is big enough. So now we need to measure this radius. So we're going to go from segment A to the point that was created. So now we have our radius length, and we're going to copy that. So you go back to your circle and go down to compass, and we're going to select A and the radius point. And now I have this circle to move wherever I want. Well, I want to copy this angle onto my ray DE. So I'm going to select D as my center. So now we have 2 of the same circles on our rays. The next thing we need to do is find out our intersecting points that circle A intersected on ray AC. So we're going to select our A with the little point, and if you go down, it's the 4th one down, it says intersect. Select intersect and click those 2 intersections, and then make sure that their names are being shown. And I have an intersecting point G and an intersecting point H. So now I need to figure out where G and H would lie on my circle D. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we have our intersection point here. And if you notice, segment AH is a radius length, and so I know that this point here on our circle D is the same distance away as H is from A. So make sure that we have that labeled as well. So point I is a radius length away from the center D, just like H is a radius length away from our center A. So we know that I and H are located in the same spot. So now we need to find out, well, how can we put a point G the same distance away on our point on our circle D. And how we're going to do that is we're going to create a segment, so GH, and this is going to become a new radius for a circle, and we're going to select our compass. So GH, this is our new circle, and we're going to have it centered at I, and where they intersect, that's where our point would be. So then we have this point, make sure our name is showing. So J. Point J is going to be the same distance away from I as G is to H because we constructed the same circle. And now let's make our ray. So from D to J, and we can measure this by selecting our angle symbol, and you select angle and select GAH, and mine measures 292.31 degrees. Now I'm not expecting you to have that same measurement, but just know that that measure is what should match my measure JDI. And also please note that this is the angle measure around it, and it's not the measure of the angle inside of it. So I'll be aware of that when I look at your copying an angle. But if you notice, my measurements 292.31 degrees and 292.31 degrees are the same. Yours will match if you constructed this correctly. And again, make a screen share, picture of your screen, and submit that in your file upload and for your copying an angle. So there you have it.